What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys some spoilers for Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga chapter number 4. And do apologize, I did just wake up in the middle of the night to cover these, and so I apologize if I sound a little tired, but I am excited nonetheless to talk about these spoilers. So let's have a look at those. And if you are new to the channel, I do want to say, keep in mind that I don't show full panel images here, primarily because of copyright issues, so I do try avoiding that. So if you guys are wondering, that is why. So shout out to Abdul Soldik for all these spoiler images and translations. Credit to him for that. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about the chapter, so let's have a look. So I've seen some of the spoilers in advance already, and we actually have some insane spoilers this month. And I feel like I've been saying that now for, ever since 2 Blue Vortex actually started up. And it's crazy because every single month we're getting some actual crazy stuff going on in the story. So just makes me even more excited to show you guys what's going on. So let's start things off over here with the cover page. So we have a Kawaki solo cover page over here. The chapter itself is going to be titled Awakening, and like I said, Kawaki solo cover page. I'm going to quickly click on it for you guys to see real quick. There you go. And pretty much I think that the cover page is cool. I'm seeing some people aren't a fan of it. I read some replies, and they're critiquing that if you look at it real closely, that Kawaki's neck looks pretty weird, and I did catch on to that as well. But overall, I still don't think it's that bad of a cover. Probably the weakest one so far out of the 4 covers we've gotten so far, but personally don't think it's bad. But let's talk about the actual chapter's contents. So we do have the title being Awakening, like I said. So you already know there's going to be some sort of awakening going on in the chapter. And just wait till you see what exactly it is. So over here we got it saying Boruto still in front of Kawaki at the beginning of chapter 4. But the frog tells Boruto that he needs to hurry. So Boruto uses the flying thunder god technique to travel to where the Ten Tails is, but the Ten Tails has suddenly disappeared. These are already insane spoilers because Boruto knows the flying thunder god technique, so he has Minato's technique. To me, that's already pretty cool and pretty hype. But now the Ten Tails has suddenly disappeared. Why is that? And what exactly is going on? So here I'm going to click through these panels real quick for you guys. Seems like this is Boruto traveling with the technique. This is him arriving and Code looking surprised. And then, he comes to find out that the Ten Tails is now missing. So what exactly is going on? So that's what we're going to be figuring it out right now in the next few images. And this is where, things start getting crazy. A new enemy has emerged. Code is confused, thinking it's Bug, but no, Boruto says that this is a god tree / a sacred tree. And here are the pictures of that. Here's the new enemy. So it's pretty much like a modified version of Bug, and even Code is surprised, so Code is clueless. So it's pretty much Bug modified as a villain, but definitely way stronger. So the enemy comes attacking Boruto, and we continue on with that over here. So the new enemy engages Boruto and pushes him against the wall. Boruto uses lightning release to create distance, but it's futile. The enemy goes for the kill, but Boruto escapes using the flying thunder god technique. So here we go. Here's some of the action panels if you're interested in seeing that real quick. Pretty cool stuff. Art looks pretty solid, and just again, everything is really hype right now, and I like where the story's heading personally. Boruto senses a new chakra and turns around to look at the sky and finds another enemy. The divine tree has evolved with the help of code. So this is exactly what Boruto had feared. This is exactly what Boruto was talking about in the previous chapter when he was answering some of Code's questions about, the Ten Tails being a threat and his modifications being a problem. Seems like the divine tree has evolved, and we have yet another enemy over here, and this is the design of this enemy right here. So cool design. I like this one better than the other one we had seen, but both of them are pretty solid. Moving forward, 2 more enemies are introduced, and Boruto especially is wary of the person in the hood. So we got another one over here. I've seen some people saying this is basically like a bootleg Delta, and I can kind of see why. And then here's the person in the hood. And Boruto is wary indeed of this one. So really cool stuff. And I also like that, we have more villains instead of just, Code and then the whole focus on the Kawaki story. So this is going to be interesting to see where things head now, especially with new villains being introduced and, seemingly, even with the first one attacking Boruto, it seems like they're no joke. Because Boruto is dealing with Code with ease, but it seems like these enemies are going to cause him some struggle. And then we're over here. Meanwhile, we cut back to the Hokage's office, where Kawaki and Sarada are getting into a back and forth argument about Boruto. And Sarada says that she won't let Kawaki control Konoha. Sarada, at the end of the day, says that we must help Boruto take down Code, and then we're shown, the 4 new enemies. So here's them talking. Sarada's looking pretty serious. We're not really seeing much of a response from Kawaki here. And down the bottom here, we got the 4 enemies. So, this is all I have posted for now, but I know more is coming out in a few minutes, I would assume. So I'm going to just cut over to that. But really exciting stuff so far. This is pretty hype. We got 4 new enemies. We got the story evolving with the Ten Tails. We got Sarada confronting Kawaki, and Boruto using the Flying Thunder God technique. Really awesome stuff so far in my opinion. So let's see what happens next. So I don't know if you guys are going to believe me, but the chapter only gets crazier from here. So let's have a look. Got a good bit more. Got a decent bit to talk about for sure. So we cut back over to Boruto. The fight continues. Boruto tries to go in with a sneak attack, but it ends up failing. The enemy then uses lightning release, but Boruto negates this using his new Rasengan technique. Boruto is cornered by 4 strong enemies now. So here are the panels of that. Here's the first one. The fight going on a little bit. And yes, this is Sasuke. If you're looking at the face, this is a new enemy that has Sasuke's face. So Boruto is basically fighting a reincarnated version of Sasuke in some sort of Ten Tails form. And this does make sense after you see something I'm going to show you guys at the end of the chapter. But this is just crazy. So we have an enemy that looks like Bug. We have an enemy that looks like Delta. And we have an enemy that looks like Sasuke. And then the other one, I honestly can't put, my finger on it, who I would compare that one to. But if you guys do know, feel free to comment. But we have an enemy looking like Sasuke, and that's going to be the strongest one, it seems like. That is insane. Boruto has to go and fight his master now, of all people. That must suck. I mean, the dude's already been through so much, And, you know, this is only adding on to the pain. Boruto gets trapped in one of the enemy's attacks and ends up asking Code for help. Code escapes, leaving Boruto to fight the new enemies, of course. Honestly, Boruto shouldn't have trusted Code so easily. The frog tells Boruto to escape immediately. So here we go. You know, some more cool fight panels. And we're going on forward with that. Cutting through. And then here's Boruto being told to escape. And then there's Code escaping as well. And yep, Boruto is out of there. So this just shows you how strong these enemies are, because Boruto was absolutely bodying Code. And I know that this was a 4-on-1, but the fact that Boruto had to retreat is saying something about these enemies. And even 1-on-1 when he was fighting at the beginning, it seemed like he was having a fairly tough time, or they at least seemed to be on par with him. And if you guys notice a big thing here, he did not use his karma. So what's stopping him from doing that here in a fight like this? Does he feel like that's not enough to help him win? Or is it a fact that he doesn't want to activate it for a specific reason? Has he perhaps moved on to fighting without relying on that, maybe? I mean, he's already really strong, but has he perhaps, you know, just leaned away from using the karma because of some problem with Momoshiki taking over still? Or maybe is he just holding the karma back for now? Let me know what you think of that in the comments below. But moving forward, we have a rough translation of what this new enemy is saying, and it says, "Our ego has just awakened." And you know, that's for the title, so it seems like these new enemies have just freshly been awoken. And our overflowing curiosity and thirst for knowledge has surpassed our instincts to eat you for now. Wherever you run, wherever you are in the world, you can never escape your destiny. So personally, this one kind of reminds me of Jigen a little bit. Not sure if you guys feel the same, but that's just what it reminds me of. Continuing on, it seems like we have like pretty much the whole chapter here in panels, or almost all of it. At least that's kind of how it feels this month, which is crazy. So Boruto escapes to the hideout, and guess who arrives? It's Kashin Koji. The long-awaited return has appeared. Kashin Koji shows up and talks to Boruto and is now at his side. Seems like they are allies now indeed, and it seems like they're going to be allies going forward, sharing the same goal. And I'm personally really happy about that, because I thought Kashin Koji was a cool character. I didn't know what they were going to do with him going forward exactly, but I'm glad to see him on the good side. And then to wrap up the chapter, one of the biggest things, the final page of the chapter, Sasuke is turned into a tree. Boruto says, "I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait a little longer, Uncle Sasuke." And that's where the chapter ends off. Chapter 4, personally to me, just based off what the spoilers are, insane chapter, banger chapter in my opinion. And I can't wait to read the official version, but this is what we got for now. I will also say I am going to try my best to get a summary of the chapter out too, as long as, you know, the leakers end up posting something. But if not, at least I got you guys this, and I really hope you guys did enjoy the spoiler video. Definitely let me know what you thought of everything in the comments below. And one last thing before I go, I do kind of want to just talk a little bit about Boruto. Like, if you just think about how much Boruto has been through as a character, it's really crazy. He's just continuously going through things. First we had the whole, you know, Naruto being sealed away and Hinata being sealed away. Then you had the reality change, and then you've had him on the run now for all these years. And then, you know, it seems like this happened to Sasuke. At least we know Sasuke is alive now, at least, which I'm sure kind of puts some people's hearts at ease to at least know that he's alive. But seems like he's out of commission, and probably will be for a long time. But at least he's alive. But you can see the pain it's putting Boruto through, and then on top of that, he's just living in that reality right now and just facing the burden himself of trying to save the world. So Boruto's going through it, a lot's going on, but honestly, great developments. Really enjoyed what I read, and would love to hear what you guys thought as well in the comments below. But that's going to wrap up this one. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.